Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game. When it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
We are proud to present the Discovery Lacrosse Head, an all-new and innovative lacrosse head designed for the do-it-all lacrosse player. Built for use by any player at any age looking to unlock their highest potential. The Discovery Lacrosse Head provides improved ball control, increased accuracy, and handling with our shift throat technology. Discovery's sleek and lightweight design make it the perfect choice for any player looking to unlock their elite level performance. So don't wait, join the Relax Sports team and discover your true lacrosse potential with our Discovery Lacrosse Head.
What we got going on today?
Hey, what's up, Scotty? So we have some armor mesh. It has the expansion and contraction, giving and taking wherever the ball is in the pocket, but then yet an always smooth release. I've always been stringing traditional pockets, loving to do all these different designs to try to get the utmost advantage, but yes, obviously it has to look awesome. Back whenever I was stringing for my little brother in high school, I made this pocket with unfixed joints, and I realized, wow, this has some wild advantages, and created armor mesh, got the best material we could possibly find, and boom, Canadians are loving it, man. TN1, Ddehoñtjihgwa'és, we have Latrell Harris, Eric Fennell with Halifax, NLL's blowing up with it, and we're gonna see what happens with the PLL too. Oh, just the feel, the flow, so consistent, any inclement weather, 100% waterproof. Come check it out, man, it's the future.
Huge shout out this week, Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
We are proud to present the Discovery Lacrosse Head, an all-new and innovative lacrosse head designed for the do-it-all lacrosse player. Built for use by any player at any age looking to unlock their highest potential. The Discovery Lacrosse Head provides improved ball control, increased accuracy, and handling with our shift throat technology. Discovery's sleek and lightweight design make it the perfect choice for any player looking to unlock their elite level performance. So don't wait, join the Relax Sports team and discover your true lacrosse potential with our Discovery Lacrosse Head.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game. When it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition.
What we got going on today?
Hey, what's up, Scotty? So we have some armor mesh. It has the expansion and contraction, giving and taking wherever the ball is in the pocket, but then yet an always smooth release. I've always been stringing traditional pockets, loving to do all these different designs to try to get the utmost advantage, but yes, obviously it has to look awesome. Back whenever I was stringing for my little brother in high school, I made this pocket with unfixed joints, and I realized, wow, this has some wild advantages, and created armor mesh, got the best material we could possibly find, and boom, Canadians are loving it, man. TN1, Ddehoñtjihgwa'és, we have Latrell Harris, Eric Fennell with Halifax, NLL's blowing up with it, and we're gonna see what happens with the PLL too. Oh, just the feel, the flow, so consistent, any inclement weather, 100% waterproof. Come check it out, man, it's the future.
Huge shout out this week, Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse. Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
We are proud to present the Discovery Lacrosse Head, an all-new and innovative lacrosse head designed for the do-it-all lacrosse player. Built for use by any player at any age looking to unlock their highest potential. The Discovery Lacrosse Head provides improved ball control, increased accuracy, and handling with our shift throat technology. Discovery's sleek and lightweight design make it the perfect choice for any player looking to unlock their elite level performance. So don't wait, join the Relax Sports team and discover your true lacrosse potential with our Discovery Lacrosse Head.
What we got going on today?
Hey, what's up, Scotty? So we have some armor mesh. It has the expansion and contraction, giving and taking wherever the ball is in the pocket, but then yet an always smooth release. I've always been stringing traditional pockets, loving to do all these different designs to try to get the utmost advantage, but yes, obviously it has to look awesome. Back whenever I was stringing for my little brother in high school, I made this pocket with unfixed joints, and I realized, wow, you know, this has some wild advantages. And created armor mesh, got the best material we could possibly find, and boom, Canadians are loving it, man. TN1 to Haudenosaunee, we have Latrell Harris, Eric Fennell with Halifax, NLL's blowing up with it, and we're gonna see what happens with the PLL too. Oh, just the feel, the flow, so consistent. Any inclement weather, 100% waterproof. Come check it out, man. It's the future.
Huge shout out this week, Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
We are proud to present the Discovery Lacrosse Head, an all-new and innovative lacrosse head designed for the do-it-all lacrosse player. Built for use by any player at any age looking to unlock their highest potential. The Discovery Lacrosse Head provides improved ball control, increased accuracy, and handling with our shift throat technology. Discovery's sleek and lightweight design make it the perfect choice for any player looking to unlock their elite level of performance. So don't wait, join the Relax Sports team and discover your true lacrosse potential with our Discovery Lacrosse Head.
All right, we are about set to get underway here with our last game of the evening. We've got the Onondaga Fire with the red with the white, taking on the Onondaga Warriors in the white and the red. Thankfully, we've got Davy Jones up here. He's awesome. He always makes sure we get the rosters we get. He's been one of those guys. We've met so many people here, and they're just so amazing. Everybody we meet out here is just treated us awesome, go out of their way to help. Yeah, I get goosebumps still coming to Onondaga to fill the games. I'm going to have Devin Buckshot facing off against, I believe, Sterling Laffin. Could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure that's Sterling Laffin. We're going to have Steven Stamp calling the game here in a couple minutes when we get ready to go. Huge shout out to Tama Lacrosse, Armor Mesh, Cascade, and Maverick. They've been given away at the end of every game. Player of the game voted on by the other team. It's been awesome. Still got to pinch myself sometimes to see how we got invited here. So, 12 minutes. The clock's about to start. We're going to have Steven Stamp on the call. And here he is.
Hey, lacrosse friends, Steven Stamp here. Pleased to be bringing you the final game of Day 2 here at the Nations Cup. We have the Onondaga Fire and the Onondaga Warriors, and the Fire almost started off with a goal in the opening seconds. It will be 3 12-minute periods, stop time. I think we're pretty sharp on the Fire jerseys. No, we're not. I take it all back. Because here's somebody that we don't have, 44. We'll do the best we can. And I know the Warriors numbers are pretty different from what we have on the list. But we will let you know what the situation is shortly. There's a shot stopped by Eben Cathers. And the outlet pass. Rio Johnson takes that pass. Rips it. Oh, there's a sharp save. Having to be alert. Was the starting goaltender for the Fire, who we're sorting out at the moment. That one almost gets through, but turning around and cover it up was Eben Cathers. They make the outlet pass and connect there with Sterling Claflin, I believe. Fire up into the offensive zone. Oh, it's Lyndon Hill between the pipes for the Fire. Still scoreless as we are 2 minutes into this first quarter. Nice pass. Bounce to the far side. Blaze White's going to come and set a pick. I think that's Trey Deer with the ball. Nope, Trey's next one off the bench. Intriguing. We'll figure out who 44 is as soon as we can. Here's a drive to the net. Pair of defenders teaming up there on Levi Comfer. He'll give the ball up. Back out top. Blaze White's shot goes a little bit wide. Snagging the rebound there was Cree Cathers. His outlet pass connects. Oh, nice save by Lyndon Hill. That looks like Nelson Jones wearing number 7. I think the numbers have switched a fair bit for the Warriors. We will try and get a shot of the scoreboard, of the score sheet, and update that. That's Rio Johnson, 14. Toe drag, ducks in, one hand, pulls it back in, misses just a little bit on the far side. Heck of an effort by Rio Johnson. Takes the pass from Sterling Claflin and scores, but a non-goal. It's going to be wiped out for the crease violation. Warriors come up the floor, or the Fire come up the floor. We're going to take a look at that. Going from behind the net, Rio Johnson. Looks like they're saying he landed just before the ball went in. He was celebrating. Rio Johnson thought he had himself a beauty. Now we've got to save at the other end. Edmund Cathers outlet pass. That actually hit the retreating Fire player in the back. The shot clock has gone out, so we're going to get that all set up. And that gives us a chance to let you know the situation, the status in this 5-team round-robin tournament, the Nations Cup 2023. So the top 4 make the playoffs tomorrow. The first game will be 11 o'clock between the second and third place teams. The second game will be at 12:30 between first and fourth. And then the championship game between the winners of those 2 games at 2 p.m. We know the down belowers will be first place. They've won all 4 of their games. They have 8 points with 2 points per win. They're in first place. The Fire, with 4 points, have actually clinched second place because they will at least be tied with Allegheny, who also has 4 points. And the Fire beat Allegheny. The head-to-head game is the tiebreaker. So they would have that edge. So the Fire, we know, have clinched second. They'll play in the second game, or in the first game, against Allegheny, who actually have clinched third. We'll get back to more in a moment and let you know what is going on with fourth place. As that rip goes a little bit wide, it's picked up by maybe Trey Deer. Pass on the crease. Oh, Blaze White, that is beautiful. What patience by the Blazer. And it's 1-0 Fire. See this really nice sidearm pass, and White just waits for Edmund Cathers to come across, uses his momentum against him, and tucks it back far side. I've seen Blaze White do that kind of play many a time. He is diabolically talented. Fire come away with it. Big battle along the boards. 2 players on each team fighting for it. Sterling Claflin for the Warriors, number 4, but eventually it's the Fire that come away with it and just letting that one blast. It was number 43. .44 passes across, trying to connect there. Devin Buckshot has it behind the goal line. Bouncer, that one stopped by Edmund Cathers. He's going to look up the floor. The Fire, though, pretty cautious, pretty aware to get back defensively. Warriors have to make sure they get over center. That pass is not going to connect. Nice effort, though, to go and get it by 22. That's Nick Snow, we think. Is that Nick Snow? No, Nick Snow's a lefty. Yeah. All right. We'll find out. Nice save. Lyndon Hill, and just stays there. And here comes the Fire breaking out up the floor. Backpedaling. Bouncer to the man off the bench. That was Leland Palace. Passes it down low. Gabe Edwards with that shot. But it's turned aside, and here come the Warriors up over center. This is Rio Johnson, we're sure of that. Takes a check, but fights through it. Nice two-man defense by the Fire. Oh, but the pass gets through, and they get a shot off from the near side. Fire come away with it. Leland Palace all over Rio Johnson at the other end. And Rio Johnson's going to go to the face. I think they're both going to get a penalty here. Or are they just being escorted to their benches? Yeah, they are going to the penalty boxes. So Palace and Johnson. There'll be 2 minutes apiece for roughing. So it's actually, oh no, it's not going to be a power play. It's 5-on-5. The Warriors, not sure if they were just trying a little decoy action, as they had their fifth player just run out onto the floor at the last moment. I think it was Pierce Smith coming out late. He is out checking now. Backdoor pass, nice catch by Buckshot. Devin Buckshot's shot is stopped though. Edmund Cathers turns it aside. Yeah, we're still 5-on-5. Low scoring game as we're already 7 minutes and a half into this first period. Cathers with another stop. Lyndon Hill and Edmund Cathers have been sharp. Outlet pass. Behind the back pass. Oh, what a save, Lyndon Hill. This is Jamison Bucktooth with the ball. Hard rip stopped by Cathers. I mean, straight here is 19. Jamison Bucktooth, 44. They are very familiar playing with each other. Great trail check by Jamison Bucktooth. Saw him last year in the World U18s. Unbelievable talent. Blaze White is stopped. There's Trey Deer with the forecheck pressure. Ten-second count is going to elapse. 13 seconds into the 30-second clock, but the refs have the count on the floor. So the Warriors get it across center. And they are looking for the equalizer here. Trailman, it's up high. That shot, did it go? It did go off of Lyndon Hill. That means a fresh 30 just before the buzzer went for the 30 to expire. As the shot clock was running out, Warriors get it back. That's another touch. Rio Johnson behind the play has to slip from the bench because he thought his penalty was over, but because they're matching coincidental minors, doesn't affect the manpower on the floor, they've got to wait, he and Leland Palace, until the next hard stop. So he had to sneak back from the bench a couple of steps to the penalty box while play was on. Trying to duck underneath, drive to the net. Nice job getting the shot up, but Edmund Cathers with the stop. It's up and out of play, and the Fire will retain possession. I believe that's Skaliwade Papineau. Hard blast, but that one was tipped out front. It will be over and back. I thought it was actually off a Warriors player, which would have negated the over and back. Doesn't matter. Well, actually, it did matter quite a bit because they had to try the save at center. That's an over and back. Oh, now it's called. Okay. Trey Deer all alone. Bad decision. Bad idea. That's why Warriors get caught. And Trey Deer is lethal at the best of times, and doubly so when there's nobody within 30 feet of him. Throws a bunch of fakes, gets Edmund Cathers moving, and then just tucks that one home. Oh, that's gorgeous. I almost cut to my right for that fake there. I'm sitting up at the top of the arena. Edmund Cathers, as we saw in the last game, we'll get back to that. Here's Jamison Bucktooth. Hard low to high pass, but just out of the reach of Pierce Smith. Nope. Ball out front. Cam Simpson's going to get that one. Little toe drag, big defensive play by the Fire. So it's 2-0, 3-0 now. And those goals could be critically important. Oh, sorry, no goal there, no goal there. It's still 2-0. It's the penalty, it's the slashing call. Is that Rio Johnson back in the box? So he finally got out. And he goes right back in. Jamison Bucktooth is going to set up at the top. Gets it over to Trey Deer quickly. Find the back pass down low. Good ball movement by the Fire. Foot save by Edmund Cathers. In step. Back door. Oh, what a shot. That's a beauty. So it is 3-0 now. That will wipe out the penalty to Johnson with 20 seconds left in the first of 3 12-minute periods. We're going to wait till this period expires, and we're going to stay here for a bit and go over what will decide fourth place and thus the second semifinal tomorrow. We know the first semifinal at 11 a.m. is going to be the Onondaga Fire, regardless of what happens in this game, against Allegheny. Here's a chance, cutting to the net. What an attempt, diving back, but he stepped in the crease. Heck of an effort, but it's not going to count. 4 seconds left, there's time. Jamison Bucktooth has a player with him. Runs out of time as they were going to have a wide open look. And it is 3-0 through 12 minutes of play. So here is the situation for fourth place. The Warriors and the house team tied. The house team lost their other 3 games. Warriors and house team tied 12-12. The Warriors have lost their other 2 games. So the first tie, if the Warriors lose this, first of all, if the Warriors win, they're in the playoffs as fourth place. If they tie, they're in. If the Warriors lose, it depends what the score is, because the first tiebreaker is goals against. The house team allowed 54 goals. The Warriors in their 3 games to date have allowed 37. It's up to 40 now in this first period. So if the Warriors lose by fewer than 14 goals, they become fourth place and they're in the playoffs. They would play the down belowers in the second semifinal. If they lose by more than 15 points, they're out, and the house team is in. That would knock the Warriors out of play. If they lose by exactly 14 goals, we have a tie between the Warriors and the house team, and because they tied in their game, that head-to-head tiebreaker's out, and it goes to, it of course goes to goals against. That tiebreaker is even because they each have given up the same number of goals at 54. Oh no, you know what? The Warriors gave up 37, so I'm a little bit off actually. I think it's 17. Anyway, we'll get to that in the third when I'm really sure, when I finish the math. We'll take the next intermission break. I'll double check the math. For now, we know the Warriors can afford to lose. They just can't afford to lose by a lot. Yeah, it looks like the Warriors have given up 37. I don't know where I came up with the number earlier. And the house gave up 54, so it's actually 17 goals is the make or break mark. All right, we're ready to roll with period number 2. So we're going to have Fire possession. We're ready to roll, but the Fire, oh, they do have 5. The Leland Palace is right along the near boards. I thought they only had 4 out there, but Leland was hiding behind the post of our little broadcast setup here. Jamison Bucktooth, hard sidearm rip stop by Edmund Cathers. Nicely gathered. All right, so we have the updated roster, and there's about 5 additions on the end. So that's where our challenge was. That shaft of the goalie stick save by Edmund Cathers, Jamison Bucktooth comes away with it. Bucktooth feeds it through. Nice pass. Doesn't quite connect. Or Trade here just missing on the shot. Diving attempt by the Fire. Penalty coming. That's going to be an over and back. And play will be whistled down just when Edmund Cathers got there. Boy, goalies hate that when they make the long run to the bench and then the team throws it away. But he does get a drink of water. So it's Brody LeBourne with the penalty. Gives the Warriors a chance on the power play. That one gets away. It's a back in, and the Warriors are going to get the ball back. Cam Simpson up top to Rio Johnson. Johnson spins off the check. One of the Warriors forwards fell down, but they maintain possession. Wade Bucktooth with the first shot. Tuck back. Crease violation. Another one for Rio Johnson. And he can't believe it because he's had 2 called back now for crease violations. On the penalty kill, Fire still looking to create something. They get the shot, but Edmund Cathers no trouble. With about 2 seconds left on the shot clock when that one was taken, so perfect timing. Still 42 seconds on the power play. Little underhand pass to Simpson. Ripped from the outside. Another stop by Lyndon Hill. Ball's knocked loose. The Fire come away with it. And that's going to be too many. Little early coming off the bench for Trey Deer. And we are back to even strength. Still 3-0, 8.5 to go. Rio Johnson trying to save it. He does. Oh, they're going to call back over. I thought he had it because he went up in the air, caught it, and flung it back. I thought that effort actually worked, but looks like he landed just in the backcourt. Either way, the Fire go back onto the offensive. Jamison Bucktooth was with the ball. Nice pass to Deer. The stop, though, by Edmund Cathers. What a pickoff. And then an inadvertent shot on his own goalie there after Sterling Claflin grabbed that one. Now his long outlet pass will get up and out of play. What an interception, though. I think that's Nelson Jones on the floor behind the play. Now, he's wide open now. He's going to get covered. Percy Booth comes down to pick up Nelson Jones. That pass doesn't quite connect with Nick Snow. Penalty coming. I think it's going to be a holding the stick call. As Rio Johnson doesn't have his stick. He's trying to find his way through to the crease. Oh, we got a replay. It's a slashing call? Okay. Oh, there we go. Brody LeBourne going to the box for 4 minutes. The illegal cross check. Power play for the Warriors. And the Fire all running up the floor, but then a pair of Warriors stayed up in the offensive zone, and the Fire just got a bunch of yelling from their bench. Here's Devin Buckshot off the far post. It's going to come to Rio Johnson. Tries to duck underneath. Penalty coming. It's goal, though. And that one will not be waved off, even though, again, Rio Johnson right on top of the crease. Matt Bennett went into full goalie position at first, but then got serious. Wound up tying up Rio Johnson a bit, but Johnson fights underneath. Boy, that was all over the crease once again for Rio Johnson. And somehow just stays out as he gets that one in. And it's 3-1. The Warriors are on the board. Again, it doesn't actually, if the Warriors lose, it doesn't really matter how many goals they score. It's how many they give up. And the number is 17 that is the divider. So it's not goal differential, it's just goals allowed, not the goal differential. And I originally did the math wrong a couple of times. There's a nice shot by Devin Buckshot, but that one stopped once again by Evan Cathers. Here come the Warriors. Nelson Jones on the run. Little stumble, but getting it back was Snow. Now the outlet pass. And this is Jordis McComber, number 23. 2.5 minutes gone in the double minor to Brody LeBourne. Ball loose along the floor, just being covered up by the Warriors player. You can see the Fire yelling, that's withholding. And it should be Fire possession, and they will get the call. They're correct. Oh, no. Yeah, it is Fire possession. It's got to be Fire possession. No?
No, he took it back from the Fire. So I think he was saying possession. Yeah, so they've got a delayed call on 33.
And do we know what Mitch White did? Okay, we didn't see. But that will make it a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. So a great chance here for the Warriors to battle back into this one. Of course, win or tie, and they know they're in. They don't have to worry about how many goals they allow. Plus, the longer the time ticks. Unsportsmanlike call. I think the Fire are legit confused because they thought they were being awarded possession, started to play, and then it was blown down. They were told they didn't have possession. Hard rip, and it gets through somehow. A seeing eye shot by Cree Cathers. They get possession back, and Vern Hill made the pass, looking for it to get it back, didn't get to him. Now it gets away from Hill. Oh, sorry, Nelson Jones. What a play, Nelson Jones. You see it bouncing. Jones is going after it. Comes up with it. And just fights himself free. And all of a sudden he is wide open, naked on the crease, and just tucks that one home. We've got ourselves a 3-2 game. And that will eliminate the second, of the double minor. From Brody LeBourne. So he is out. Mitch White still in the box for another minute 5 as the Warriors remain on the power play. They've pulled within one at 3-2, and they have a chance to tie things up here with 4 minutes to go in the second. Warriors looking much stronger than they have through much of the game. I mean, there's some very good players. It's a little strange, actually, the results they've had. Nice job by Edmund Cathers to stop that one. Oh, the Warriors can't connect on that outlet pass. That shot stopped by Cathers. It's down by his feet. Looking up the Flores Jr. Bucktooth. Dylan Lyons with the pickoff. What a steal. Gets it ahead to Trey Deer. Oh, that's a great defensive play. Not 100% whether that's Junior Bucktooth or Tony Messino wearing number 8. Either way, terrific plays on the last couple of possessions of the Fire. Oh, it's picked up by Leland Palace. He's in the crease. Everyone's yelling crease, but I think it may have actually been vacated by the time the ball was picked up. What a one-handed attempt by Trey Deer. Edmund Cathers gives him a little shove. It's friendly competition. It's a lot of fun, but then things get a bit more serious as we get on into the games. Pass through the middle to Blaze White. He couldn't quite corral it, steps on the crease line, and Edmund Cathers gives him a shove. Sometimes you think they're being friendly and having some fun, but no, they're actually getting pretty intense out there. Ball's grabbed there. Nick Snow. Oh, great attempt. They pass it back wide open on top of the crease was Wade Bucktooth, but he's turned aside, and here we go up the other direction. That'll be Gabe Edwards. Chance for Deer. He's stopped. Edmund Cathers has been sharp. Fire up by just a goal. We got about a minute and a half to go here in the second. Last game of day 2 at the Nations Cup. Hard shot. Cathers was all over that one, though. He's looking up the floor. Jamison Bucktooth is hustling back. Nice job to take away the opportunity. Oh, Rio Johnson. That is gorgeous. His 4th time putting the ball in the net. The second one that counts. And look at Johnson just kind of chilling out. Then the little pass. What a pass by Cam Simpson. Look at this. This is a pass. There's no question. It looks like he loses control, but you watch it. He intentionally flipped that ball up. Yeah, there's no doubt. He just lofts it over, and pinging it in off the instep of Lyndon Hill's right foot was Rio Johnson. And we're going to have a timeout for goalie water break. And so again, just a quick summary. Down belowers have finished first. They will play in the second semifinal tomorrow at 12:30. And they will be facing either the Warriors, looking like the Warriors right now, or the house team, depending on how this game plays out. If the Warriors lose by 17 or more, by more than 17 goals, they'd be out. Or if they lose and allow 17 or more goals, they'd be out. Otherwise, they're in and they're playing the down belowers. The Onondaga Fire will finish second, and they will be playing Allegheny, who finished third, in the first semifinal at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So 11 a.m., Onondaga Fire and Allegheny, 12:30, down belowers, and probably at this point the Onondaga Warriors. House team's not out yet. Penalty coming now to the Warriors. Delayed penalty and making his way to the bench in a hurry is Lyndon Hill. Pretty good wheels. No Christian Del Bianco, but he can move. Jamison Bucktooth. Thought about the shot, goes back door. Nice save by Edmund Cathers on a lovely backdoor pass that Garen John tried to tap home. This is Garen John here, number 5, with the ball just on the bottom left of your screen, waiting for somebody to get out. And then he is going to make the pass across and get it returned to him right on the back pipe. We are all tied up 3-3, but the Fire with a chance to get back in the lead with this power play opportunity. Bucktooth at the top again. Deer flicks it over. Buck shot to Deer, doesn't connect. That was loud, but it was just plastic on plastic. Probably a good non-call. Jordas McComber, hard shot. Off of Cathers, didn't get up and out of play. It just hit the top of the glass. That's not going to be an over and back because they didn't have possession. The 30 should actually reset right now. No, they're going to say that. I thought they were going to reset. I thought I saw an indication for a reset, but they're down to 12 on the shot clock. Bucktooth, hard rip. That's wide. That's going to get into the bench. Didn't go into the bench, but it's over and back. So we're into the final second, and that will do it for the second period. The score, 3-3. The the Onondaga Fire and the Onondaga Warriors. What a battle. We will take a quick break. When we come back, there'll still be a minute 9 on the power play as we start the third period. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Nations Cup 2023, brought to you by Blue Squatch Productions. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Huge shout out this week, Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
As much as I was enjoying watching you dance, unfortunately, the game's going to start again, and we're in our third and final period.
Well, yeah, that music was rocking. So, 3-3, final 12-minute period to go. And the Fire on the power play, but the Warriors get possession. Cam Simpson made that beautiful pass to Rio Johnson for the last goal. A stick is broken for one of the defenders. That's Devin Buckshot. The shot, the save by Lyndon Hill, comes back out. Yeah, that's going to be an illegal. That's going to be a call against 17 is. Who is 17 for the Fire? It's going to be turned over, and probably lucky he didn't get a penalty because he grabbed the jersey and tugged. That's Jaden Stout wearing 17 for the Fire. So the Warriors can kill most of the rest of this. There's about a 3-second difference. Cam Simpson's going to go for the shot, though, and not a bad chance, but it was stopped by Lyndon Hill, and then the outlet pass is stolen. Now it's going to be tossed back. Jaden Stout quickly moves it ahead. Jamison Bucktooth, he's got Leland Powless coming. Back to Bucktooth. Oh, great save. Edmund Cathers just hung in there on this near pipe. Boy, Edmund Cathers is sharp today. And the Warriors have killed the penalty. They're tied 3-3. And remember, Rio Johnson had 2 goals called back for crease violations. One of them for sure was a crease violation, I would say. The other one, pretty close. Pretty close. He has it now, Rio Johnson. And see, I don't like that. I was saying Rio Johnson does some great stuff, but an offside, across the body shot around traffic. I guess if it goes in, it looks fantastic, but it sure didn't look like there was much of a chance. Here's Rio Johnson once again. Feeds it down to maybe Nick Snow? I don't think so. Nick Snow's bigger than that. Oh! Lyndon Hill just caught that between his arm and his body. The 7-hole was open. Watch the way he just traps this shot. I swear that space is open. And the ripped shot, and he just catches it in the crook of his elbow. What a play. And now we've got some feistiness. Rio Johnson has clearly been annoying someone. His player going after him, throwing some punches. Rio Johnson throws one back. getting into each other's faces. Johnson's helmet is off. Brody LeBourne, who took a double minor earlier, is riled up. Those two who were teammates with the Syracuse Spark in the PBLA PBL season won a championship. And are we going to go back and look there? And the Onondaga Redhawks. These guys have played together a fair bit. And Rio Johnson, he can get under your skin. Let's see what he cross-checked him to the back of the head and there's no call. So let's see that one more time. I think we're watching. Yeah, here he goes. Johnson's going to cross right there. That's nasty. That's a cross-check right to the back of the head. No call. And that should have been a major for Rio Johnson and maybe a game misconduct, to be honest. LeBourne looks up. There's no call. He's going to go after Johnson. Honestly, don't blame him. So we're going to see what the call is. The officials over having a chat. 9:54 to go here in the third period. And we had a fight. These teams, mostly these teams, played at the Laxnay last week. And there was a tussle between Sterling Claflin from the Warriors.
Who's number 4 tonight?
He's wearing number 4 for the Warriors. And and Levi Comfer, number 66 for the Fire. So
nobody fights like family, I tell you. Every time they had a big thing, but most of these guys, they're all Onondaga teams. These guys have all played youth together and grown up through, but
there was one major series game years ago, and Dave Campbell was playing on one side, Scott Campbell was playing on the other. And I remember talking to them after. Here, look at 14 in the middle. We're going to see it once more, right to the back of the head. Oof. But I talked to Dave Campbell about what had happened because he and Scott wound up fighting. And he said, I saw somebody dirty one of my guys. I went after him, said, we're going. And then I looked and realized it was my brother. It's too late then. So the mitts started flying. And if you want to see an unhappy lacrosse mom, Mrs. Campbell did not enjoy those 30 seconds or so that her sons were punching each other in the face. One of the other classics is Billy D. Smith and Mark Stainhouse, who are brothers-in-law. Vanessa Smith and Mark Stainhouse have 5 or 6 kids together, including Jada, who's just brilliant. Ty and another one of the sons are playing in the OJLL now, playing for St. Catharines. And Mark has a knack for getting under Billy D's skin. Billy D's a great, great guy off the floor. A super hothead on the floor. And there was a big scuffle in a Six Nations at Peterborough game. Billy D was given a penalty. One official was walking him off the floor. There's a bunch of stuff happening behind the play. So the official got to about mid-floor and said, keep going to your dressing room. And he went over to take care of the 10 or 12 other players scuffling. Bad decision. Mark Stainhouse was picking at his brother-in-law, and Billy D. Smith raced over to the bench. There's a great picture where he jumped straight up in the air to throw a punch at Mark Stainhouse, who was standing on the bench, so a couple feet back. Oh my goodness, it was hilarious. I talked to Vanessa afterwards, and I said, what do you think when they're doing that? And she's like, I'm just thinking, stop it, you silly little children. Oh my goodness, that was a classic.
Slap shot.
Oh my God, so much. Talked to Billy D after, he's like, yeah, he gets my goat. Yeah, so they did get that first call, and then, but what has Brody LeBourne got? He was sent off, right? So I believe Brody's gotten a game misconduct. But Rio Johnson with the major, as he should have. It's for sure the right call. So it's going to be a power play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they threw Rio Johnson out? So maybe he got a game as well. Yeah, no, that's somebody else serving his penalty for him. I think that's Pierce Abrams is in the box to serve that major. So Johnson is done. So we were right. It was a game misconduct. Backpedaling is Jameson Bucktooth. Gets it back. Quick flip behind him, Yordis McComber. And that is in the pads of Edmund Cathers. Well, I'll tell you, we saw Edmund Cathers do that some in the PBLA season. We've seen him do it with the Red Hawks. Okay. Here's a shot. We're going to get to it in a second and clarify in case you didn't hear it. Here's Bucktooth on the run. He just glides when he gets going. Shoots, stopped by Evan Cathers. Had Trey Deer with him, used him as a decoy. Probably a good decision. Deer had gone off to his offside. So, fighting majors going to each of Rio Johnson and Brody LeBourne. They get 5 for fighting each. But the first call was the 5-minute major for high sticking to Rio Johnson. So Johnson with the 2 majors. I've got to clear that up because depending on what rules you're playing, fighting major doesn't always count as a second major in a game. But Johnson definitely sent to the dressing room. He had 10 minutes of penalties anyway, and there's less than that to play. So, yeah, kind of irrelevant, but the accumulation of majors. Warriors have it. They rip it down close to a checking in the crease call. It was almost interference, checking the player who's in the crease with the ball as he whipped that. It gets away and heads out of play. And maybe it should have been a crease interference. Fire back to the power play. Still 2.5 to go, but the Warriors have killed half of the major. Jamison Bucktooth down to McComber. Leland Palace. That one's tipped away. Nice job getting a stick on that by 22. We're fairly confident it is not Nick Snow. 1 second left, so Trey Deer just rips one before the 30-second clock expires. But Cathers was all over that, makes the stop. Nice bounce pass under a little duress out of the crease by Nelson Jones. He's having himself quite a day. Here's 22. Oh, wait a second. That's Thunderhill 22. I recognize that stick. We're pretty sure that's Thunderhill, right? Yeah. So 22 Thunderhill. Duck underneath. Another duck, but Jamison Bucktooth with the defensive play. Well, you think of Deer right there with the check and Jamison Bucktooth. You think of them as the dynamic offensive players. They can play defense. These guys are just lacrosse players. We're going to have a penalty coming to the Warriors. Oh, no. He's just going to the bench. Okay, yeah, they are looking for someone from the Fire. Just nobody's over there yet. It's going to be too many men on the Fire, so that will be served by Garen John. He's gone to the box, and we're 4-on-4 for 1:25, and then the Warriors will actually have 35 seconds of power play. What a game this has turned into, folks. Wade Bucktooth passes it near side to number 22. He's thinking about the shot. Oh, that pass is low. Leland Palace all over him. Hard rip, just a little bit wide from Nelson Jones. And now Leland Palace grabbing on to a Warriors player. Wade Bucktooth. Oh, and that's a headbutt by Dylan Lyons. So we're going to show the headbutt right here at the end. I just missed it on that replay. We're going to run it once more. Here you go. Right there, the headbutt. It's honestly not even a very good headbutt, because if you want to make it effective, you come back and then go hard. You don't make connection and then push. And then we're going to see what led to it. Here's the play. Paulus checking right there. He's going to come across. Oh, and it was, Wade Bucktooth got his stick up into the face of Dylan Lyons. So Bucktooth is going off as well. Now they're having some words. Well, Lyons is having words. I think Wade Bucktooth is just waving a hand at him.
They all play on the same summer team.
Yeah.
But as you were talking about the defensive style, I just wanted to say Onondaga, like you said, that's all they're. I've never seen anybody come out of this organization that doesn't play two-way lacrosse.
Yes. Excellent point. Dylan Lyons is gone for the headbutt. I like Dylan Lyons. I think he's a tremendous young player with a ton of potential, but that's not one of his better decisions. So he's out. Now, bear in mind, the Fire are in the semifinal. They're going to finish second, whatever happens in this game. So, little less impact on them. And frankly, at this point, the Warriors are basically in the second semifinal. They'll be playing the down belowers because they'd have to give up 17 goals, which means they'd have to give up another 14 in the final 6 minutes. That's not going to happen. We're getting things sorted out. So again, tomorrow at 11 a.m., we will have the Onondaga Fire and Allegheny, the second and third place teams, meeting in the first semifinal. Then, 11 o'clock is the first game. 11 a.m., Fire and Allegheny. 12:30, the down belowers who finished first will be playing. We're pretty confident that it will be the Warriors, and then the winners of those games meet at 2 p.m. for the championship. And we actually need to go over, there is prize money available in this tournament. We'll go over the details for you. But, yeah, there's some cash on the line. These guys want to win that. Looks like the only one going up on the board is Leland Palace with the roughing minor. So it's 4-on-3 for the Warriors. Brody Lyons Dylan Lyons gets the game misconduct, but that doesn't come with any time on the penalties, the scoreboard. Hard rip, that's off the leg of Matt Bennett. Doesn't even flinch. Guys block shots these days. Honestly, I don't get it. We never did that. Somebody's shooting, you don't want to get hit by it. Now people seem to want to get hit by the shot. That is wild to me. Kudos to them for taking it. Here's a chance on top of the net. Right on top of the crease by 22. He is stopped, though. Long outlet pass. Trey Deer playing possum. Good hustle back defensively there. But Trey Deer still gets it. He stepped in the crease. Nice job to make sure he's in the crease as he picked that one up by the Warriors. It's a 2-on-1. Cam Simpson is offside, so 22 takes the shot. Ball turned back over on the over and back. And the Warriors on a 5-on-3. They're going to leave 9 back, I think. Or is he? No, he's heading in. You'd think he'd be back as a safety valve. Bucktooth grabs that rebound off the foot of Lyndon Hill. Long outlet pass. What a chance for Garen John out of the box. The save by Edmund Cathers. Brilliant. Garen John gets it back. Quick handoff to Devin Buckshot. Another save with the hand. No. Oh, crease violation. Cathers made the stop with the hand, throws it out. It did fall in, but by then Devin Buckshot was in the crease. We'll take a look at that when we have a chance. That was spectacular. Edmund Cathers. Stick around for the players of the game after. I'm voting right now Edmund Cathers. My goodness. Maybe Lyndon Hill at the other end. Both goalies have been great. There it is. Look at that save. It did go in, but he stopped it for long enough. Now here's a chance. That shot from Nelson Jones turned aside. Jamison Bucktooth will pick this one up. He had to go meet it, so he couldn't get the breakaway. He's got Trey Deer with him in a 2-on-2. Sidearm shot. That's off the post. We'll roll all the way back. Oh, and I think that Devin Buckshot thought it was only his teammate that was back there. There's actually a Warriors player as well in Nelson Jones. Eventually, they do come away with it. Percy Booth with possession, loses it, but fights to get it back. Gets it over before the 10-second count, but that one's picked off by number 7. Woo! This one's hard to keep up with. What a game. Less than 3 to go. 3-3 the score. Trey Deer wisely pulls it out. They were 2-on-3. Now they got a chance. Oh, Devin Buckshot gets the defender on his hip. Great drop step while avoiding the crease. But Edmund Cathers once again makes the stop. Trey Deer gets it. Bucktooth coming in as the late man. Well picked up there. But that's a chance for Pierce Smith. He can't get that one in. And it's going to go all the way up to the top. And Cree Cathers will pass it in. No, sorry, that's Gabe Edwards. Edwards shoots. Edmund Cathers. You know, it's hard to be consistent as a goalie. Every goalie has their ups and downs, but when Edmund Cathers is on, he is really something. Thunderhill with the pass. That's right, we figured out the 22 is Thunderhill. Oh, great job there to pull that ball to himself by Mitch White, kicking it ahead, dragging it with his trail foot so it was away from the Warriors player, and then scooping up the loose ball. Here we go, minute 48 to go, still tied 3-3. This has been the game of the tournament so far. The 12-12 tie was pretty good, but there's been great goaltending, great defense, and a great shot right there by Blaze White. That is the difference right now in the game, as Blaze White will just pop out, get the pass, just half step slow getting out on defense from the Warriors, and White blazes one into the far top corner. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, there you go. That could be a huge goal in this game. And again, the Fire don't have to win the game. They're in. They're in second place, whatever happens. But they definitely want to win it. You can see the intensity. They're going after this one. There's also a very real possibility they're not aware that they don't have to win the game. I don't care. Either way, this is great. Hard blast. What a rip by Nelson Jones. Oh, Trey Deer, great play to under, but we're going to have an illegal pick. A little shin poke, and Mitch White responds with a... Oh, they're getting into it in front. That's Cree Cathers. And Mitch White. We're in 1 minute to go. Fire up by one. There's a save by Lyndon Hill. We've been praising Edmund Cathers. Hill has been really sharp, too. He has a year of junior lacrosse left. Actually, could be... You never know. He might be going to join. I think his junior A rights are held by the Orangeville Northmen. He makes another stop, which means he could be joining Trey Deer. Leland Powless now getting into it. A little bit there with Hayden Hemlock. This is intense. I'd like to see these guys play again in the championship. I know the down below, not saying anything against them, but that'd be pretty fun. This is an intense intramural rivalry as it was. But yeah, Trey Deer and Jamison Bucktooth. Pair of guys we're seeing today in Orangeville. That one gets through, but Edmund Cathers turns around and stops it. And now we've got a little pushing and shoving. Timeout call, Devin Buckshot getting into it. The fake cross-check thrown by Tony Messina, I think it is. Or it might be Junior Bucktooth. I think that's Junior Bucktooth wearing the 8. Woo! What a game. 8.6 seconds to go. Timeout taken. Oh, 11.0 seconds. They've added 2.4 because whoever's keeping track of the precise timing knew exactly the amount to add on. And that is what is left. So, Edmund Cathers has gone to the bench. He'll stay there, and the Warriors will take an extra attacker onto the floor and try to use this 11 seconds to tie things up. Again, if they get the goal, it's a tie. There's no overtime. There's no shootout. Although it's the last game of the day, there's no rush. We could just convince them to do a penalty shootout. We could try. Doesn't hurt. I think we'd have to rush down pretty quick to make that happen. So let's assume we're not going to be able to make that massive change to the rules of the tournament. So Warriors looking to tie it up. They'll start at their own crease. Long pass, whipped up into the mesh. And that is a pretty anticlimactic end, except for the young fan who's going to get that ball. He's climbing up on the boards. And it will end. There's another one. That might get all the way up over the top. That'll come back into play. Oh, he's excited. He got it. Somebody came and helped him. The young fan got it. He has the ball. He's happy. The Fire are happy. They won 4-3. They will be second place and play Allegheny at 11 a.m. tomorrow in the first semifinal. The Warriors still in. They finish fourth, and they'll play the down belowers at 12:30 in the second game tomorrow. And then 2 p.m. championship game. We'll share all the details with you. Go to, I believe, the Facebook page for the tournament has a lot of good information. So go to the Facebook page for Nations Cup 2023. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. Apparently, my voice just gave out for the day. I'll let it rest, and we'll get back tomorrow at the Nations Cup 2023 at the Onondaga Nation Arena. I'm Stephen Stamp on behalf of Blue Squatch Productions and everybody here at the Nations Cup. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, check out, it's the Onondaga Nations Arena Facebook page with the most updated schedule. I'm going to make sure we post everything tonight on our Instagram and get everything ready. Huge thank you from Blue Squatch Productions to Ron Cogan getting us out here to be able to catch this. We have caught some amazing stuff. And now we're going to thank the sponsors, and Stamp just remembered.
I just remembered that for the third game in a row, I forgot that we're doing the post-game Player of the Game, Player MVP Awards. I'm consistent. So Ron Cogan is out, the organizer. Thanks to Ron for getting me down here. I'm so excited to be a part of this tournament. Love the Nations Cup, and today has been fantastic. Tomorrow's going to be even better. The teams will line up on their respective restraining lines, and Ron's out there. Looks like he's got the armor mesh and, I believe, gear from, who's it from? No, that's not Tama shorts, are they? I thought that was 6N.
We might have some different ones today. He's been giving away heads from Tama. We'll turn it up and listen to Ron.
Yeah.
Teams together like that, that's what happens, the camaraderie and everyone knowing each other. So I'm glad you guys looked up and out there and you guys played hard. So great game. MVP for the Warriors, Edmund Gathers.
Yeah, that's a good call. Edmund Gathers, the MVP for the Warriors. He gets the mesh and the shorts.
MVP for the Onondaga Fire, Lyndon Hill.
Lyndon Hill, there you go. We nailed it. The goalies, both of them fantastic. What a goalie battle. They'll get together for a nice shot, a nice picture with their swag as MVPs of the game. Pair of fine young men, fine young goaltenders. And that will wrap things up for the day. Craig's going to probably say a bit of stuff because he tends to do that after I turn off my mic. But thanks so much to everyone for being with us here today. And we will see you tomorrow. And stay on and listen to Greg for a bit.
Yes, as always, we try to thank all of our sponsors, Cascade and Maverick. Huge shout out. I believe it's a partnership. Cascade, Maverick, and Tama have been supplying all the jerseys. Or not the jerseys, the giveaway stuff. Armor Mesh supplied tons of mesh. We've got Relax Lacrosse, who made a big donation to Kanawage Club 24. Check them out for group rates. They're doing great things, recycling sticks. You get a discount when you send your stick in. They will check it, make sure it's the right material. There's different plastics. Huge thank you to everybody at the Onondaga Nations Arena. As always, they treat us way too good. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good night.
Guaranteed to have something for everyone.